to do these things because that's what I saw you doing and how many lives of many ministers, young men that you touched, and it has been such a blessing. And I feel the same way, and I like I said, I got that passion from you, and this is what I'm doing now. And I'm 83, and my wife, when I was going to turn 80, told me, honey, you've given so much, you've done so much, why don't you retire? What?
Retire.
I told her, if you can find in the Bible that I'm supposed to retire at a certain age, I will do it. I was just getting ready to turn 80.
Yeah.
And I told her, by the way, Moses started at 80. I'm not even there yet.
You know, there's 3 40-year period in Moses' life.
Yes.
First 40 years in the palace, he was a somebody. The second 40 years, he was a nobody out in the wilderness, the desert. The third 40 years, he found out what God can do through a nobody.
Right. I never forgot that. I remember you told that to me a long time ago, and I've never forgotten. I use it too when I speak and when I talk to ministers.
And Caleb, when they got in the promised land, he pointed to that mountain and told Joshua,
Mm-hmm.
Moses, the servant of the Lord, promised me this mountain. And I am as strong this day as I was 45 years ago when I got the promise.
I remember all that. You told us.
My dad, the thought of quitting, that wasn't in his vocabulary. But the Lord was so good to him because he had done so much for God that he let him just sit down, lean his head in the back against the back of the seat, and go right on to be with the Lord. That's the way I'd like to, but I haven't lived like he lived.
And I was telling my wife,